Alright, so there's been a lot of earthquakes here in the Dallas area, and we think we got a lead on who it is.
Good evening, residents of Dallas, Texas. If you'll notice, things have been quite shaken up in the last few hours. And the quakes will continue unless my demands are met.
That's right, this asshole's been posting videos on his Facebook page, and today, we're taking his ass down.
That's right. Ready to go?
Do this bug.
Alright, let's do this down.
Ninja's in the dojo. Ninja's in the dojo.
Roger that. Ninja is in the dojo.
Get down! Get down! Get your hands on your head!
Whoa! Okay, my hands on my head! My hands on my head! Okay, look, I can explain. Look, the bodies, alright, look, I know it was wrong. I lose my temper sometimes. Okay?
What bodies?
Wait, what are you guys here for?
The earthquake machine! The one that's causing all the earthquakes around Dallas!
You made a video and put it on your Facebook!
Wait a minute, the joke video I made? That wasn't joke. I don't know how to make that's so preposterous.
Don't play with us, man!
I'm not playing with you. I can't make an earthquake machine.
How many of these jokes have you made?
Just said one, man. Look, I can't get the audio to work for our show. All right, I can't make an earthquake machine. This isn't G.I. Joe. Okay, I'm not Dr. Evil. I don't know how to make an earthquake machine. It was a joke, please. I'm not playing. It's just a joke. Right? Sorry, ma'am. Are you a man? I'm sorry.
We asked the question.
I answered them. I'm so sorry. Look, I don't know how to make an earthquake machine, guys. It's in the realm of reality here. I can't make an earthquake machine. Please don't kill me. I'm too afraid to die. Please.
What do you think, Dad? It sounds kind of pathetic.
Yes, I am. I swear, please.
Bugs calling him.
Alright. This is the bus.
That's great.
Repeat, this is the bus.
Hey.
Look, man, please just don't kill me.
You do this again?
I won't.
We will be back.
I don't want you to come back. Okay,
Don't play with us.
I'm not playing with you. I'm just playing. I won't play on the internet anymore. I promise. Please.
Roll it.
Oh, damn, they almost found me out. I gotta start making these kind of videos on the internet. Jeez. Oh, they'll never know.
Season 4!
It is time for Season 4 SCNS Live. Guys, thank you for waiting for us. It was a good holiday.
That's right. It was very nice. It was nice to recharge our batteries.
Yeah, take a little break.
You got drunk a lot.
Well, that happens normally.
Yeah. We even did a recap where you were.
I can't help it if the whiskey is readily available, and I don't need your criticism about it.
I'm not criticizing.
Now we haven't gotten rid of everybody. Professor Chris K is over there working the board.
That's right.
But we are down 2 of our people. Rob and Cora are down at the Marvel Experience at Fair Park right now.
That's right. The Marvel Experience.
This was freaking cool.
Yeah.
Hold on, just go to your camera. Go to your camera.
Might as well go to that. Yeah. So the Dallas Observer has changed this to the Daily Bugle.
Bring it up a little bit closer, Matt.
Really cool of them to change their newspaper to Jay Jonas.
Actually, Chris, can you go to Matt's camera real quick?
God, keep changing.
There we go. See, look at that.
That's right. It's got full-on articles about why Spider-Man's a menace and all kinds of other things. You know what's amazing is right here it says, "Visit Wakanda for the rarest experience on Earth."
That is freaking cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually dig that, and I'm gonna have to take that from you.
No.
Okay,
We'll see.
we'll talk about that later. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be getting a live feed from them out at the Marvel Experience, hopefully very soon.
Yeah.
But until then, I mean, thank you guys for joining us. I guess it's time to do what we do.
I think we should at least give them a show.
Okay, let's do it.
Why not?
So we got to give them some what is the thing that we do?
Oh God, we keep changing the name, but
I have a
think
script.
it's Super Cool Nerd News.
Super Cool Nerd News. Let's hit it.
I'm still rusty at this. I know. Roll it. All right, so recently Nintendo had their very own Nintendo Direct conference, and during this conference, they announced that there was going to be a brand new Nintendo DS XL, and it's going to be really cool. If you can see right where the picture is, you'll notice that this is a Majora's Mask type one. Now, that was one of the many things that they announced during this Direct, that you can buy this on February 13th, where I don't think you can actually buy the one that has Majora's Mask anymore, because that one is now sold out. But, I know, but, yeah, the new 3DS XL is supposed to be really cool. It has a no. So,
What's the red line on yours?
it's red.
Okay.
You're red. Sorry about that. Total distractions over here. So, yeah, Nintendo 3D. It's going to be really cool. You can buy it for $199 or $229, depending on one you get. But it's supposed to be really good, a lot better with processing power. It's supposed to be faster downloads and just altogether a much better product than the previous one. And it will have amiibo capabilities with the new amiibo technology. You know, Nintendo's really big on the amiibos right now. So that is a brand new Nintendo 3DS XL coming out on February 13th. But what we have coming out later on, we don't know anything about it just yet. Well, we do have a new trailer.
Yes, we do have a new trailer. The makers of Mortal Kombat have given us a date, April 14th this year. We will be seeing Mortal Kombat returning, and I can't, you know what? I slammed the Mortal Kombat comic yesterday, but I always like the games because they're brutal as hell, and, you know, people kill each other. So what more could you ask for? Now, we do see the returning of Kitana, and we saw Kung Lao, but also if you pre-order from GameStop, Goro returns. And on the video, we do get a look at two new characters. One guy, it looks like Master Blaster riding the back of some mutated, I don't know. I'm trying to use a PC word. No, it looks like a midget is riding. I don't know, a sloth-like person. No, it's not a dwarf. It's riding. I don't have a problem with the dwarf. I have a problem with the big creature that looks like he has, looks like he may have been dropped a couple times when he was born. But that's, hey, he's still a good fighter. Okay, so we've seen Raiden. We've seen Liu Kang come back. Scorpion, of course. We did see Liu Kang in a previous. It won't be a Mortal Kombat game without Liu Kang. Of course, Sub-Zero. We haven't seen all the characters yet, but as we said before in a recap, they're probably going to tease us right up until, I don't know, the last week. But let's face it, they're going to bring back the ninjas. We're going to see the Shaolin warriors, the warriors from the temple. And, okay, I'm ready for it. And I got to say, I thought the last Mortal Kombat game had some of the most brutal fatalities I've ever seen. They're really over the top this time around. So, yeah, Mortal Kombat X, April 14th. And don't expect any work around here to get done that day.
Man, we don't have a video for that?
We do have a video for it.
We have a video for that. Why don't we show it?
Do we have a video for it?
We have a video for it.
Oh, we don't have a video for it.
We have a video. This is lame. This is horseshit.
Well, screw it. We'll do it live. I'm going to kill Matt.
Yeah. Please don't. Yeah, let me get fans with blades and be like, shung. All right, moving on. So, fans of Battlefield Hardline, I know you guys have been waiting very patiently as it's been delayed since last year. Because last year was supposed to come out in October of 2014, but now it's supposed to come out later on in the spring of this year. Now, with it being so close, a lot of fans were asking on Twitter, hey, when are we supposed to get this? We at least want a beta. Just give us something. And they said, oh, well, we don't want to. We actually have some other delays and a movie release date for another movie, and that goes on to Jason.
Okay, so April 14th is going to be a big day because that's actually the confirmed date for the Ghost in the Shell big budget live action movie, which will star Scarlett Johansson, which we have revealed that yes, it will be ScarJo in the lead role. We still don't know, are they actually going to do the Motago Kusanagi name or not? But we don't know yet. We don't know anything, but we do know that April 14th is when it will be coming out. Now, Jon Favreau has been wanting to remake The Jungle Book, and that was slated for an October release. It's now been moved back to April of next year. So don't count on, what was his name? What was Baloo the Bear? What was Mowgli? What was his name? What was
Mowgli.
Mowgli. God, I can't remember Mowgli. So don't expect him onto the screen until next year. There's been no word of why the delays happened, but, you know, we'll deal with it when it comes around. So also, last but not least, I did have one more that just came in. The Pete's Dragon remake has they have been casting. That was slotted for August 12, 2016, but there's more Disney release changes below. So yeah, expect Pete's Dragon and the new Jungle Book movie to be slightly delayed, and that's kind of weird. But you know, Disney is killing it with everything they're making, especially with all the Marvel movies they're making and Star Wars. These guys got a full plate, so yeah, bear with them. And what's going on here? I need explanations
Don't.
as to what the hell is going on here.
As you can see, I have now become an avatar. You can see my avatar body right there, standing in the
I
screen.
actually see you on my screen because you walked right in front of my camera.
Nope, that's not right. That's my avatar currently on screen right now. Yes, so Avatar, the sequel, is it's getting another delay, and that's very upsetting. Avatar myself needs to move to the right. Uh, so yes, it's had a delay because of James Cameron, and James Cameron is trying to
Your avatar's
create.
moved a little bit more to the
I
right.
know he really needs to move a little bit more to the right.
I
Move
know.
a little bit more to the right,
He
Avatar.
just seems to be the wrong color. So.
He does
Go ahead.
seem to be. I am allowing this as the Avatar. I am allowing to get drawn. Okay, you know what? The Avatar is not working anymore. All right, move out of the way, Avatar. Okay, so I tried. I almost stopped it. That was great. So yeah, Avatar the sequels 2, 3, and 4. It looks like it's being delayed because James Cameron's trying to create a big giant world of continuity because they don't want to create any sort of like. They don't want to create one movie and then create a new movie and create a third movie. They want to create them all in succession, and so it's causing them to have a lot of delays. And some people are thinking, well, it's kind of more of James Cameron being a perfectionist, but in essence, it's kind of a cool idea because then you're getting a full, complete story, and I think that's what he's truly going for. But moving on, we've got some new Marvel news. And
Well, we're actually
who better to bring Marvel news than Jason?
Actually, we're getting. I'm in contact with, as I call them, Alpha. What did I call them?
Dear Lord, seriously.
What did I call them?
The worst acronym ever.
I'm trying to think of what the name, because we're actually getting some word from them that they might be ready to go with some. Come on, guys. They're killing me here. Anyway, okay, we're gonna.
So we have Captain America. We'll get them in a second.
Okay,
Captain
so
America.
Howard Mackey has actually been revealing some locations for Captain America shooting. So, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to them. And,
I got this right here. You keep going.
okay, so anyway, Howard Mackey, who played the Falcon, has been revealing some of the shooting locations for Captain America 3. What was that, Chris? Anthony Mackie. Why do I keep saying Howard Mackey? That's not Howard Mackey, though.
We're really going to have an argument right now?
I was thinking we were. I'm trying to bring up my database here, and I don't have it. What?
Civil War
It is
is
Civil
looking
War,
to have
sorry.
different locations. They've actually said that they're going to be filming in several different locations. One of which is in Georgia. They want to film over right around, I guess, the Atlanta area. They also have, I believe, Puerto Rico and Brazil. So it's going to be kind of a worldwide phenomenon a little bit more as well. And I think that's so that way they can also bring in the Wakandan aspect with Black Panther. And I mean, you're going to have to film in different areas as well, just because of the fact that you're trying to bring in so many different superheroes for Civil War.
Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll go ahead and take that next story then.
No, I got it. So,
I got mixed. Oh, no, come on.
Trailer that came out. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but Avengers 2 now has another trailer. And man, dude, it was really awesome. It was exciting. It came out during the college bowl playoffs, and man, I was sitting there watching it, and I had to text everybody like, it's out now. And then we had to do a trailer breakdown as well, and that you can see on cinemalinks.com, our full trailer breakdown with myself, Jordan, and Eric, the Father Gamer from the Father Gamer podcast.
No, we don't.
Video.
But we do have the video on cinemalinks.com.
We do have the video on
if you want to go ahead and check that out. You guys did an awesome job with that, by the way.
Thank you.
There were a lot of little tidbits and secrets in there.
Now,
I guess we are getting a call
guys,
right now.
Breaking news!
Let's go ahead and answer that up. Let's see what's going on here. They're coming.
All right, so we're going to get them. And,
all right, so I'll go ahead and... last story was, of course, everybody's been watching Star Wars Rebels. I love this freaking show. And we've been getting little tidbits of things like little guest stars. But the biggest guest star that they've had so far, aside from Darth Vader coming back, and we get to hear James Earl Jones do a little bit of voice acting, but the man, Billy D. Williams, is returning as Lando Calrissian in this next season coming up. Now, this is a younger Lando. He's not quite as smooth as he is going to be when he takes over the Millennium Falcon, but we do get Lando. It's a very young Lando. We don't know if he's going to have the Millennium Falcon yet, but Billy D. Williams will return to voice that voice of Lando Calrissian in Star Wars Rebels. Now, I believe we have a phone call.
All right, do we get them now?
Okay, well, Chris is going to try to get him again.
Right.
You want to try to call them? So anyway, they are, well, we can set this up for them while we try to get them. Now, they are down at the Marvel Experience, which is down at Fair Park. Now, it would be not fair of us not to mention that this is their second time doing this. And they have met some not so favorable reviews when they opened in Scottsdale, Arizona. In fact, one of our own, Dustin over at Cinelinks.com, was one of the people that helped get us in.
That's right.
Now, first-time shows like this one here tend to have problems, and so we're offering them a little bit of leeway. There has been a lot of talk, especially among friends of ours out there who have tickets to this, that have said they're a little bit wary going in. Now, they were supposed to open up on the 9th, and today's the 15th?
Yep, today's the 15th.
So maybe they took those few days to reset, get some things going. We don't know. But we are trying to get our crew, that's down there.
Yeah,
my team, Go Force team.
I know, whatever you called it.
No,
But
I called them something.
I think with every sort of like a first performance of anything, it's going to be tough for the first shot to be always the best. It's going to take it a couple times for them to kind of break out all the kinks and get all the glitches out for them to do it. I remember Dustin saying it wasn't too bad. So with that being said, I'm sure what they're going to be telling us later on is going to be really, really good. So
Alpha Weasel Blue Force Go team.
You really had to say, didn't you?
That's why I use the acronym. What?
You're not allowed to pick names.
What is wrong with Alpha Weasel Blue Force Go team?
What is right about that?
I think I pictured them all like chanting it at the same time, like Alpha Weasel Blue Force Go team, and then
watch way too much Power Rangers.
And then there will be a go after that.
You watch way too much.
There should
Sentai,
definitely be a go after
Power
that.
Rangers. What?
There should totally be a go for that. I hear them calling in. Do we get them?
Calling them? Oh, okay.
Who was it? Because we've got our friends.
Yeah, we've got Cora, we've got Rob, we've got
we've
entire
got
Father Gamer podcast.
We've got Eric from the Father Gamer podcast. We got Mike, and they brought
Katie,
a new member of the Father Gamer podcast.
Right, and if you've been paying attention to Cinelinks.com, you'll know that she has been producing a lot of articles for Cinelinks. So she's been.
She is quite the writer.
Yeah,
so
since she's been around, she's been very involved and very active within.
they were in the studio earlier, and her and Cora just kind of just like instantly hit it off. Let me check something here real quick. So, well, I can still talk to Matt while he does this. So
we can go ahead and why don't we go ahead and go to a commercial break for
Let's
the
do that
Fix
real
of
quick.
the Rack, and we can come back and have a discussion later on. Okay.
Okay.
So we will be right back. So enjoy the Picks from the Rack while we try to get these guys to do this report. Okay. All right. So Picks from the Rack, it's going to be really good. You've got different ones.
I had a couple of good comics this week, but honestly, Big Daddy of 'em all was Star Wars.
Yeah. It looks
And
really good.
Star Wars 1 did not disappoint at all. I was waiting for that comic, and they released like 10 different covers of this thing, by the way.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah. But anyway, let's go on and take a look at Picks from the Rack.
We'll be right back.
It's a big comics week, and let's get right on to it. I'm Jason the X, and this is Picks from the Rack. So we all know it was the big comic debuting this week, but hey, let's get to the other stuff that came out before we get to the big boy. So let's kick it off this week with Wolverines #2. Now, the team did suffer a crushing defeat at the hands of the Wrecking Crew. But make no mistake about it, Mystique shows us why she is bad, as if in evil. Not like the bad good thing. Anyway, so we see Dakin suffer from his injury he sustained from Mr. Sinister, and also the race is on now to get Logan's statue that's adamantium. They need the bones. The people that they're with need the DNA material from Wolverine. So yeah, it's a #2. I do love the art in this one. So we'll be seeing this weekly and expect me to pretty much cover this every week. And next up this week is Batgirl #38. Now Barbara's falling into her new hero role in Burnside. And of course she's being a lot more public. She's all over social media. Now she gets a little bit of flack from Miss Dina Lance in this about her new approach to crime fighting and being so public. And especially saying that she might have to answer to somebody that prefers to stay in the shadows. I still love the character development on this book, and it's causing some conflict now. It's kind of a classic, hero and love interest, but this is a good, unique book, and I'm still a big fan of it. So DC gets some of my money. And something I hated wasting my money on this week, Mortal Kombat #1 from DC Comics. Let's face it, the Mortal Kombat storyline has been all over the place with multiple fan films, comics, animated series. There's no real history behind it. And this is another we're going to make some history and make a book off of it. Honestly, I paid money for this week. I'm such a sucker for nostalgia. Also this week, all new Captain America #3. This is the conclusion of the Sam Wilson storyline of his first outing as Captain America. There's a lot to do with history in here, and you're also seeing him, kind of dealing with the death of Nomad in the last issue. Honestly, I was expecting more for his first outing. This ending was a little weak and kind of predictable. However, this is his first completion of being the new Captain America. Yeah, a lot of time travel stuff in here too. And last book this week, Marvel Comics presents Star Wars #1. Yes, this is so good. I can't even get into how good this book is. Now, these adventures take place right after the Battle of Yavin. The Empire is suffering from the defeat of the Death Star being blown up. We get everybody in this. Han, Chewie, 3PO, R2, Luke, Leia. It's great. And I'm so excited to have these new storylines. As somebody that follows a lot of the Dark Horse and expanded universe stuff, I hate that history is gone, but I'm anxious for this new history to come out. And we see Darth Vader right off the bat. We get all the characters. There is no teasing. We're getting everything right in here. And if this is the direction this book is going to go and the pace it's going to have, you guys won't be disappointed. Please pick this book up this week. If you're a Star Wars fan, if you're not a Star Wars fan, pick this book up. It's great. Well, that's all I got for you in comic print media this week, guys. Until next week, I will catch you later.
Hey guys, welcome to Cora's Anime Corner. This is a new segment that we are introducing here on SCNS Live that will be my reviews on animes that I think all of you should be able to check out. And for this one, we are going to start with Star Driver. Star Driver is actually a pretty interesting anime, and it's kind of difficult to kind of explain in a short amount of time, so I'm going to do my absolute best. we have our main characters, Takuto, Wako, and Shindo. And Takuto is new to the island of the Southern Cross Isles, and this is where it all takes place. He's new to the school, and he meets them, they all become friends, yay, you know, typical anime. And it seems like it's a typical high school kind of anime, sort of. And after the, they have their assembly of, rules of don't do this, don't do that, blah, 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 we get to meet our villains, the Kitaboshi Order of the Cross. And that's where things start getting a little bit more fantastical, you could say. They reveal their plan, of course, because why not? They always do. And it's to take these special robots known as Psy-Bodies out of a special time frame called Zero Time, which is kind of like a suspended time that's outside of reality, and bring them into the real world and use them as weapons of war. In order to do that, they must break the 4 pillars that the Shrine Maidens of the islands protect. They've already broken one, and instead of going on to their second one that's, on their list, they decided to just skip that one and go to the third one. Well, they shouldn't have done that, because now Takuto has appeared on the scene, and he has become their main, thorn in their side, to say the least. He becomes the Intergalactic Pretty Boy, and I wish I was kidding, that is his actual name. And he has his own Psy-Body, which he uses to fight against them. Already this sounds like a really weird anime, I know, but all sound weird. But it's actually pretty good. But we're going to go ahead and start with the things I have against this anime so that we can end this on a good note, because I do want you guys to check this out. Alright, con number 1. It moves fast at the start. All of that stuff I just explained to you happens in the first episode. Everyone already knows their destinies, everything is already decided, which I guess that's a pro to it as well, but more so a con because it moves so quickly that you have to absorb all this information over episodes to fully understand what they're talking about. Another con is, with it moving so fast, sometimes they talk a little too fast. That could just be that I'm not used to watching subtitled anime, even though that's pretty much what I watch. But they do move a little fast. But let's move on to pros, because there's actually not a lot of cons to this. The animation is fluid. It's beautiful. For an anime that was made closer towards, like 2010, it's actually very fluid, very well done. There's not a lot of weird proportions or weird jumbled animation shots. Moves very smoothly. And then the music. That is my absolute favorite thing about this anime is the music. And I wish we could play you a clip right now. Unfortunately, we cannot because of copyright reasons. However, once this is over, I highly recommend looking up Star Driver Monochrome. And this song is the song that kind of symbolizes going from normal time into zero time. But it only does that for the first few episodes. And it seems like that would get a little old, but it doesn't. It actually adds to it, and when it's gone, you feel it. And it's weird not having it anymore. This show is very good, and out of 5 hearts, I give it a full 4. That's saying a lot, and that's probably kind of pumping you guys up a little bit too much, but I get really passionate about this show. It's so good. It doesn't treat its audience like idiots at all, which that's kind of important to me anyway. I don't know about you guys, but I like being able to enjoy the show and not be given the same information 5 episodes in a row because they don't think I caught it the first time. Some of it, yes, I do need that again, and they give the right information more than once, but they don't delve into the same thing that doesn't need to be said over and over. Unless it's frustration, which we all get that, it's frustration. But it also has a lot of adult humor. Actually, one of the episodes is nothing but dick jokes. I'm not even kidding, just dick jokes. Which is kind of fun, actually, I'm not gonna lie. There's also a lot of stuff referencing to puberty and growing up, and it's just so good, guys. Please give it a shot. Thank you guys for joining us. That was Cora's Anime Corner. Be sure to tune in next month where we take a look at Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun.
some technical difficulties this last time, right before break, and us trying to get the guys over at the Marvel Experience. Unfortunately, at the moment, they are in a no-camera zone, so if need be, we can get a report from them after the show. We'll see what we can do.
What y'all need to do is go ahead and turn that camera on. Damn the man! Just do it!
You know, get kicked out. You get kicked out, too.
Well,
that works, too.
Well, it's not me getting kicked out.
I know, I know.
I'm okay with this.
Which, that was funny, too. Whenever they weren't talking, we were like, oh my god, they've gone dark. We must send a team of us. We just want to go.
Nah, they're too far gone. We're not going back. Nah.
But we should go. We should just go for us.
Nah, fuck that no left behind bullshit.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm
Anyway.
just saying we should go to the cocktail party. But anyway.
If you didn't notice, that is a brand new segment that our own Cora will be producing once a month. Cora's Anime Corner. That was issue 1. It will be available on the YouTube channel for you to view later. And she did, what was that name of that anime?
Oh, good lord, I don't even know.
It was something about pretty boys, but we do recognize that we have been lacking on the anime coverage a little bit.
That's gonna be our new running theme. Is like, what was the anime she did? Something about pretty boys.
Something about pretty boys. I don't know. That control giant mechs, and this is I mean you heard it. Their libido controls the mech.
Just amazing.
Anyway, so if you did notice the other video, we did spend the weekend down at Roll to Play over in Capel, Texas. Our good friend Tiffany Franzoni, owner proprietor there, invited us down, and dude,
it was so much fun.
So she got herself a bigger store. That's almost 2/3 increase from the size that she was at.
Yeah, and she just moved down the road.
Literally like 20 feet.
Yeah, she didn't have to do anything. She actually switched with the person who had that spot. She switched with them, and now she's much happier having it right there.
And for y'all that are unfamiliar with Roll to Play, it is a tabletop store where you can go, a tabletop gaming store where you can go in and buy tabletop games. Also, they have a program, which we covered on one of the broadcasts, you can rent games for like, what is it, $5 a week?
Yeah, it's nothing.
You can go and rent the game, try it out, and if you like it, go ahead and buy it.
Yeah.
And it's really got that community center feel.
That's the biggest thing about it. It's very communal. You know, they've got so many tables, and so many people come over there like after work or on the weekends or whatever
just
it may be,
out.
and just hang out. You know, you can play with whomever you wish to play with.
I mean, you guys were in like an hour, and then y'all started playing a game.
Yeah. We started playing Flux. It was the Monty Python Flux.
I've never played Flux.
It was a lot of fun. I won the first game, and then Cora destroyed me in 12 seconds in the last one.
And they opened up at 10, and but there were a lot of our good friends of ours over there. Roy, Jedi Cole, Andrew Farmer, Terry Parr, Jefferson Harris. They were both there as artists.
David Dowd was there.
David Dowd was there. He was promoting Dusk. I mean, it was
a blast.
It was almost like mini All-Con, which is coming up in 53 days now.
Really? You have a countdown over here?
Yes, I do. It's All-Con. However, but we did have a great time out at Roll to Play. Thank you very much, Tiffany, for inviting us out.
Thank you so much. And if you want to go to Roll to Play, you can actually find them at 150 South Denton Tap Road, Suite 114, Capel, Texas. So go check them out right over there. I didn't even need an address or anything like that.
But the thing that surprised me the most is like they opened up at 10.
Yeah.
And I mean, there were people waiting to get in, but by 11:30, that place was packed.
Oh, it was insane.
Every table was being taken up. We were broadcasting. We got some great videos from that too. We talked to Taffeta. We got Andrew, which it was just us goofing around with Andrew.
It was fun. I mean, we had to dog him a little bit because this is the first time we were able to talk to him since All-Con. And he's invited us to do onliners again.
Oh,
so it's going to be
baby.
fun. And it might be different. It might be different the way we do it now because it might be champion versus champion and myself versus Jedi Cole and his team. I don't know.
Might have to do that. But before that con, we will be out at the North Texas Comic Book Show.
That's right, next weekend.
That is next weekend. That's on Market Center Boulevard over in Dallas, right behind Medieval Times. If you go to QuakeCon, it's behind the Hyatt.
Yeah, it's the Doubletree Hotel, right?
The Doubletree Hotel.
Yeah, the Doubletree, yeah. It's a lot of fun. We're going to be hanging out.
We call it RelaxoCon. But last time we got to talk to our friends Sebastian Envy.
Yep.
We got to talk to...
we talked to that comic creator.
I can't think of his name right now. And we talked to Peyton.
That's right.
We talked to her at the table. We did a video. What's up, man? Oh, Kid Lively. Yes, we had a great interview with Kid. Famous Mad Magazine artist.
That's right.
So we always like going out to the show because it's RelaxoCon for us.
Yeah, and this time, though, I think we're going to be doing a lot more because it's about to be con season, and we might need to have a public service.
A little public service announcement for you guys out there attending the conventions in the Dallas area.
But we'll get to that later. You'll see
We'll
more
get to
about
that.
that.
But-
But if you want to see the videos from World of Play and any of the videos that we did during our off season, you can check it out on youtube.com/theUntitledSCNS because we actually did produce a lot of stuff while we were out. And
we even have a nice, convenient channel trailer up there.
That's
All you got to do
right.
is go watch that. And if you haven't subscribed, well, just click that video. There's a little subscribe button. I believe you bring it in.
Yeah.
And then we can probably put that in at some point if we
Probably.
could probably do that. So
we
anyway.
just need to do that. But in the meantime, there was something that came in the news that we wanted to discuss.
Yeah, and something that we were kind of talking about when we were off camera. Okay, so I bash DC.
You bash
sometimes.
DC a lot.
I
lot.
And I am thankful that my friends still allow me to watch Arrow.
What?
After I am thankful they've forgiven me for my words that I may have said in just drunken stupidity.
No.
And that I can watch Arrow again.
Nobody has forgiven you. Why are you watching Arrow?
Because
you are banished from watching Arrow.
Did I say I was watching Arrow?
Yeah.
I said I was watching Railroad. It's a PBS.
What's Railroad about?
It's a PBS show that they produce. It's about a guy who you failed this town, and
oh, that sounds oddly familiar of another show I've heard.
He shoots a crossbow. It's a crossbow. Okay, I've been watching the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
seriously,
come on.
You're the worst liar. You're the worst liar.
I
That's
hate
like
you all.
That's like me saying hey, what? Were you watching Arrow? Well, there was a raccoon, and it just it hit the remote, and suddenly it was on, and I just couldn't stop.
That's actually a good one.
I know you probably should have used that.
Anyway, Arrow and Flash have been killing it. They're some of the best TV out there.
It's really
They
good.
came off a very successful crossover and possibly introducing the Atom. Well, the Atom
they have introduced
I mean,
the Atom.
he may be getting his own spin-off show.
That's right.
All of this came from a show about Green Arrow. Damn.
Yeah, because Green Arrow's a good superhero.
Yes,
He's, the better Batman. Just because he's nicer. He's, the one with less issues.
I want him to go back to killing people, though. You have failed this city.
I know. All these episodes with him and Flash is like, no, you can't kill him. Why are you torturing him? Why are you hurting him? And then all of a sudden, you've got Oliver like, what? I got the information. It's fine.
I got to admit, he does a good job of getting the information without killing them. He's like as brutal as he needs to be.
Yeah, he gets the arrow. Tell me where it is.
But if you guys have not been keeping up with it, of course, Oliver, is it still spoilers?
It's not.
Okay.
I mean, at this point,
So facing off against Ra's al Ghul, he was pretty much pierced, and for all intents and purposes, he's dead.
Yeah.
Now, he did tweet back a picture, a little bit of fan art, of something holding an arrow rising out of what looked like a Lazarus pit. And all Stephen Amell said was, we have some of the most creative and smart fans out there.
Maybe they're bringing in the Lazarus
It's
pit.
almost as bad as when Rob texted him about the freaking boxing glove arrow.
Yeah, well,
Anyway.
that was necessary. And, again, still, stop watching it.
But have you seen the opening, the preview movies for the next season, right?
Right, yeah,
Well,
they've
we
had
see
a
like
couple of little
the city in
trailers.
chaos and pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be really good. It's going to be really exciting, and I want to see right now, Starling City, what happens when he's not around for this time. But there was another piece of news that came out. I mean, we can speculate all the time if we want to, but there's another piece of news that came out, and it's that they've said that since they love doing the crossover episodes between Flash and Arrow, they want to do that annually. So once a year.
I like that.
Yeah, I really like that too, because then it kind of it melds the two universes together for just 1 or 2 episodes, and then they go back to their own thing.
It's very Marvel-esque.
It's very Marvel-esque.
But moving on to the other counterpart to that, the Flash, we did find out, and we have heard from some interviews, that the professor, well, the doctor, is the Reverse Flash.
Can I just go ahead and say, called it on that one?
I
totally called that.
I still don't get a couple things about it.
Yeah.
How was he able to be in the 2 places at once? Is he that fast? We don't know.
Right. I've also wondered that too.
And we are going to see a return of Captain Cold, but he's going to be bringing on Heat Wave.
Yeah.
So we're going to start seeing Flash's Rogues Gallery coming in. And we have actually seen a look at Firestorm's costume that he will be wearing. Now, the only thing that kills me is Robbie Raymond is the scientist portion of this. Now in the comics, Robbie Raymond was bonded with another scientist, and they formed Firestorm. So now that Robbie's a scientist, who is he bonded with? Because clearly he does not know who he is, and we don't know yet. So,
Yeah.
but we are going to go look at the costume, so we are going to see some Firestorm real soon. So that's Atom and Flash added in as heroes.
Yeah, they just want to keep like doing spin-offs for Arrow and see how much they can get.
It all came from. It's going to be like 7 points of Arrow.
Yeah.
Like how can we connect Vibe back to Arrow? Because they're going to make a Vibe show. But the other news was CW is branching out into some other venues.
That's right.
It's going to be digital media. It's the what did they call it?
They
The
call
CW,
it CWC.
CWC.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's a fully digital service that's going to allow people to watch their online programming, kind of like how HBO does, like
Right.
HBO Go.
And we have no clue on how much it's going to cost or anything.
Right,
like
we
that,
have
but-
no idea, but we do know that one of their first shows that they're going to be putting on there is Vixen.
Which, the only I like the Vixen character. I loved her in Justice League.
Yeah.
But could this have been live action?
I think it could have been live action. I mean, with today's CGI and for the amount of money that they're making off of Arrow and Flash and being able to put all that attention and detail into those things, they surely could have done a Vixen live action. But instead, they've decided to take an animated route, which isn't a bad thing because most DC animated shorts or films or whatever they are really good.
But the other thing about the Vixen character is that she doesn't really change her physiology when she assumes the powers of the animals. She kind of gets a ghostly image around her, and then she, becomes as strong as an elephant charging. So I think it would have worked as live action. I think they could have gotten away with it very lazily. I mean, I don't mean to say y'all lazy.
If Teen Wolf is a show, they could have done this. Seriously.
Wow, really, Teen Wolf. Anyway.
If Vampire Diaries is still on,
I will
they
punch
could
you
have
in
done
the
this.
face. Anyway.
Do you love Vampire Diaries? Because that was a hit on Vampire Diaries.
I'm sorry, I hate that damn shit. I've never actually watched
it. It was a knock on Vampire Diaries.
Here's a good question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, vampires die in the sunlight, right?
Yeah.
But they don't die in the moonlight.
I know. That's an
The moon's a reflector of the sun. Shouldn't they just die?
They should. That's actually a good question. I think that's something you post on your Facebook page.
I just want them. Well, it's not that I don't like vampires. I just want them.
Dude, it's magic, bro.
Can we go back to Blade?
It's
Anyway.
magic.
Anyway, do we have anything from our team?
No, they are not.
That's okay. But the
We
Marvel
don't-
experience is going on for 2 weeks here in Dallas. It's going to be like 7 different domes, and you can check it out. One of these days while they're here for the next 2 weeks, and then they're packing up, and moving on to the next one.
What we can guarantee is by Monday, whatever video that our team has shot out there, it will be available on our YouTube channel and possibly more. So, yeah, they really couldn't get them live, but they're in a no camera zone and they don't want to get kicked out. And we don't need Rob getting hurt or anybody.
No, because Rob's going to attack somebody if that happens.
So hands off my camera!
Yeah.
He just beats the
That
crap out of
actually
some.
might be the news tonight, so we'll see. We might have keep on the YouTube channel because we might have breaking news of Rob being just like, no, I'm not going.
You have a call from Lou Sterrett Jail from help, get me out of here. That sounds like Rob.
and bring a case of beer. He would drink Miller Lite.
Yeah, that's what he drinks actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Man,
Rob.
him and my dad would get along famously, actually.
So anyway, we do have a big season planned for you guys. There's
Very
going to be a
much
lot
so.
more. Also, is the 29th. We're going to have our guest come back to the
That's
show.
right.
It's the
29th, we have a special guest coming up.
Sebastian Envy
that's
of
right.
Party Girl is going to be joining us live in studio. He's bringing his lead, Kate Poole, down here.
right.
And they're going to debut a brand new episode of Party Girl live on the show.
That's right. And we also there's another new addition to the show. But we're gonna introduce.
We
them
got a
next
lot of
week.
things coming. We got a lot of
But
things coming.
We have an intern, guys. We
Wait,
have
what?
an intern. Yeah.
You have an intern?
Yeah. I was able to get us an intern for this season.
She hot?
I mean, I wouldn't say she.
You wouldn't say she.
I wouldn't say she. But we have an intern, and it's going to be a lot of fun this year. We have a lot of new things. The set's going to change a little bit. The way we do news is going to be different, and you're going to want to keep it right here on our SCNS Live page on youtube.com/SCNS, which you're already subscribed to, so why wouldn't you just go ahead and keep checking it out?
So anyway, guys, we just wanted to go ahead and get this out of the way, but it's been a great show.
That's
We hope
right.
to see you guys next week, Thursday, and lead right into North Texas Comic Book Show. Might even have some tickets to give away from North Texas Comic Book Show.
Why
You just
not?
have to watch to find out. Anyway, of course, you can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/SCNS Live. Follow us on Twitter at SCNS Live.
That's right. You can also go to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/the-untitled-SCNS.
Also, visit Cinelinks.com
Yeah.
for all your news, reviews, gaming, and more.
And the Father Gamer
Our
Podcast.
buddies
As
over there.
usual, we always love the Father Gamer Podcast. And that new team that they have over there is really fantastic. It's a really good chemistry that they have, and it's a lot of fun. It's funny to hear him, because he's staying with me, it's funny to hear him tell all the stories about everything that they talk about, and it's a lot of fun. So, yeah, check them out. Check us out. Check out the recap. Check out the trailer
Definitely
breakdowns.
check out the recap and the trailer breakdowns we're doing. We're going to be doing those a lot more. They're fun to do.
Yeah.
And, also, this season, officially, we are bringing back SCNS Live After Hours.
That's right.
Late night fun, vulgar, just all of that good stuff.
And it's
So,
gonna be a throwback to the way we used to do the show.
Yeah.
So
finding out Debbie Does Dallas is now public domain did not help.
no, we've got a big year planned, including all kinds of con coverage as well. If we could have one of those things of this season on SCNS Live, where you have like all these different trailers of everything that's
And
gonna happen,
explosions and crap.
it would be insane. Like we would be here for the next 30 minutes. But with that being said, I think that's the end of episode 1, which really is more of a preview to the season.
It's been
than
great seeing
anything.
you guys. We're glad you came back.
That's
and we'll hope
right.
to see y'all next week again.
Thank you to the people who haven't seen the show that have decided to come on and check us out. And
Big
to
shout
all
out
of
to Professor
our
Chris K for working the board over there.
that's right, and to all of our fans who watch us each and every week, we appreciate you more than you know. And thank you so much to Linda in the chat for moderating it and making sure that everybody's having a good time in there. Please always come on and join the chat. We love hearing from you. We love hearing what you have to say. And
That's it.
I think we've covered everything.
So, until next time, guys,
That's right.
keep on nerding.